I'm David Bruck. I'm a lawyer and I help represent dozens of Virginia prison inmates who are eligible for parole because they were sentenced before Virginia abolished parole in 1995. When Secretary Moran is asked about why more of these older inmates aren't being released, he talks about the fact that some of them don't have anywhere to go, and so it would pose a problem to just turn them out on to the street. But there are hundreds of people who do have somewhere to go, who have families who are begging and imploring and praying that their loved ones will be released so that they can take them in and keep them safe during this pandemic. Why not focus on those people? The parole board already knows who they are because the board reviews these people's cases for possible release on parole every year. They know who has been rated as non-dangerous. They know who has a home to go to and a family waiting for them. They know who can be safely released and released now. It will not do to constantly focus on the cases where there's a problem rather than on the cases where there is not a problem and where people can be let out now before the pandemic engulfs the prisons as it is about to do. Yes, many of these people were convicted of serious violent crimes, but don't forget that they were convicted of these crimes in the 1970s and 80s. They have been in prison for 30, 35, 40, even 45 years. They were dangerous once, but they're not dangerous anymore. What's dangerous is this pandemic. These people were not sentenced to death, and they should not be allowed to die in prison when there is a safe place for them to go home to.